PhD also. So for today's webinar, we will discuss regarding the data analytics, important types, pipeline, some industrial application, some basics of data analytics. Because when we start in a computer engineering, the data analytics is one of the important domain for the computer engineering students. And in the real-time application, we also know the what data analytics will be used. So on behalf of Samartha Group of Institution, I heartily welcome respected Dr. Sarika Zaware, Madam. So now, without wasting a time, I request to Madam, please start for the today's session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for introducing this introduction of mine. Very good morning, all of you, all the students. So, the agenda is, can I share my screen? Yes, thank you. Yes, sir, I'll share. My PPTs are visible, sir? Is my PPTs are visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you. So, once again, very good morning. Sir, can I start? Hello.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you. So, very good morning to all of you. I'm Dr. Sarika Zaware, Head Computer Engineering Department at AISSMS Institute of Information Technology. So, as per the discussion with the Borade sir, I'm going to conduct the session on the data analytics. So, I hope all the students are of B or even TR eligible for this session. First point which I would like to clear is that I'm not going to teach you the complete subject and theoretical subject. Rather, I want to discuss some points with you, what exactly you understand about this data analytics and what exactly this is and why it is in a picture, isn't it? From long time we are working on data. Then why in between in this last 4-5 years, the role of this particular terminology comes into existence? Because you have already studied this subject, you might go through the various concepts where you can realize that these concepts are already there. We had already studied that even in your 12th mathematics also you have studied that, and now why these terms comes into the picture and what is exactly the role of that term in computer engineering students' point of view, okay? Because what happened, you probably half of your class after your graduation, you are going to work on this particular phase or this particular field. Might be possibility because job opportunities are more in this field. Now, why job opportunities are more and what sort of a job you people have to do in that? I'm going to concentrate this subject in this point of view, okay? So, my first, before starting the session, I just want to ask some questions to you. What, according to data analytics, is? Anyone, any student? What do you mean by this? What is it exactly? What is this data analytics? What is this terminology? Because so many alternative terminologies are there for this particular term. So, what, according to you, what is this? What exactly the data analytics is? Anyone please reply. Whatever there in your mind, you please share. Because only I am talking and going ahead is not the important thing for any session, right? What is there in your mind whenever we are thinking about the analytics? Anyone? No?
Analyzing raw data to make conclusion.
Okay. Analyzing raw data to make some conclusion. Okay, your answer is right. Okay. We are analyzing the data. Now, what is exactly this analytics? You might be heard the word like data science, isn't it? So what exactly the difference between this analytics and data science? She is right. Those who have replied, she is right and she is on the right track. Now I just want to clear these things. Okay, analytics, what is she saying? And now what's about the data science? You heard this terminology also, right? What is data science? Anyone? Please don't Google whatever you are having in your views. Please share that so that we can go ahead in the interactive way. Otherwise, it is of no use, right? So be interactive, students. It's very important. Now you are in a B. No need to search for the Google. Whatever in your mind, you must be a very much proactive, right? Anyone? What do you think? What is data science is? No? So might be you have taken the honors course of the data science. Might be you are coming with another degree in your hand along with computer engineering. You are the data science, isn't it? So I just want to clear the thing. What is data science? So data science, whatever just now the students has replied at analytics means what she is saying, the raw data we want to convert it to proper format and we want to predict or we want to analyze something out of that data, right? So data science is process of extracting knowledge and insights from data by using scientific methods. Okay, so whatever she has said and whatever the definition here we have as a data science is the process of extracting the knowledge and insights from the data. What do you mean by this insights? Meaning is that find out the meaning of that data. Data is there, clean data is there. But what is the meaning of that data and how can we make use of that data? That is the interesting point, right? And there actually, so see, data science is not something very new. Starts from our childhood. We are using this data science in our day-to-day life. Now, why it comes into the picture? Because of involvement of internet in our day-to-day life. Isn't it? All of you might be realized. See, data science is not something very new. So today is a simple example. Whenever we are going to the market for purchasing some vegetables or something, right? So in last week, suppose I went and I had an idea the bunch of coriander is of suppose 20 rupees. And today also I am going for the same thing. So what I'll do, I apply my data science. Last week it is of 20 rupees. Might be, probably this week it might be for the 25 rupees maximum. So I carry 25 rupees with me and I go there. Because I'm very much sure that last time I got it for the 20 rupees. Now definitely it will be for around 25. I'll get that or might be less. Isn't it? So here it is probability. 20 last time I got that particular thing for 20 rupees. Now I am going to take along with or I am going to carry along with me 25 rupees for that particular item. I know that there may be possible the cost of that item this time may get reduced. Right? So this 15 or 25, whatever that logic is applied by me itself, isn't it? And in this way, we have previously used the data science, or even today also we are using the data science in our day-to-day life by considering the mathematical logic which I had with me. Got it? Last time इतना था, अभी ये हो सकता है, और probably it is going to increase up to this, or even now I am having only 25 rupees with me, and even suppose the cost of that bunch is increased. So what I'll do else? I'll take the half amount of that. That is also option with me. So I can take the half of that particular quantity is my data, my analysis suggests me to you do this. Okay. Now in data science, what we want to do is that same analysis must be done by the software, and that is helpful for us as a human, or another way, it is going to help for the business. Because if you consider as a human, see online purchasing, you all are now habitual to have online purchase, right? So whenever you are selecting any item, you are going for the comparison of that item, right? You are also taking the review. So many parameters, so many filters you are applying on that. What do you mean by these filters? These filters are nothing but the parameters which you people, as per your requirement, you are suggesting that software to give this particular, consider this particular parameter out of whatever the data you have, right? So all of you agree with this? I hope everybody understand what I need to say. Okay, don't go on this bookish definition and all. Try to understand the core part of the subject. Subject is very much interesting. I hope because of this oriented example, everybody understand what is exactly the data science. And data science is not at all a new. I am again repeating, data science is not at all a new concept. Data science is old one only. Till this day, we as a human being, we are using this, we are applying this in day-to-day life, day-to-day, what we can say, finance management of our, at least our home. We are thinking, my budget is this one, now I want to purchase this thing, now I'm planning to have a laptop, so my budget is this one, something like this. So in that case, whatever our brain thinking now, that is nothing but the data science. Okay. Now, here, why there is involvement of all these computer systems and algorithms in this data science? This is only because of a huge sort of a data we are having, right? So suppose when I want to purchase a pen or laptop, you can say. So lots of number of brands are there, number of cost variations are there, number of specifications are there, right? You might be know very well other than me related to this electronics appliances. Even mobile, if you can say, it's a very challenging. Only searching on a net, you have to spend a lot of time when you are going to purchase for the mobile because lots of options are there. But here, first of all, we have to fix our requirement, what exactly I want and for what purpose I want it, right? Another option is what is my budget and how long I want to use that particular thing. So likewise circumstances we have to fix on that particular parameter. Okay. So that is whole about, you can see here on the PPT, this is whole about this particular data parameter. So data is, see, you can see the variety of data is there and we are going to apply the number of, now what is comes as a science. Science is nothing but what sort of a mathematics or logical part that we can apply on this particular data, that is nothing but the science. So in a simple way, we can say comparison is one of the science between the two variables. We can compare, right? Just now the bunch of cost and that parameter. What I did last year, sorry, last week it is of 20 rupees. Now it might be of 25 rupees or it might be of 15 rupees. If it is more than 25 rupees, my option is ready with me. I can purchase the half ones or small one, something like this. I can find out the solution. Okay. So my brain has find out the solution based because I have only 25. I don't have more than that. So, but I want to get that item, right? So I may think that because coriander is not something like this very huge amount and something. So I can guess here that is what the probable cost I can fix over here. And so that, so here which sort of a science I have applied, I have compared the cost, whatever the budget I have with what previously I got that particular thing and what is the excess amount which I have. And if it is more than that, I have decided what to do. So here this logic related to that data I have applied and we call it as the science. Okay. So this is data science, all about whatever I have discussed. This comes into this particular picture. So asking the right questions and exploring the data. So asking the right questions means what? See, whenever we want to apply any logic or anything, we must have a data with us, isn't it? As you all know, data is not the thing which I want, I will get. I get thousands of parameters with that. Even now, you people are working on different projects where you can find that ready-made data sets are already there. And if you download that CSV data sets, you come to know that there are lots of fields which are of not of your interest. Got it? So which field I have to choose from whatever the data set I am having, that is very interesting parameter. Because for what purpose I am doing this, that first of all we must know very, very clearly. So if I know my purpose, if I know my destination, then only I will go to the proper direction. Isn't it? Same thing is going to happen over here. So I hope that most of the students, I know that most of the students are now doing the projects in machine learning and all. So this first phase of your data analysis might be over as far as your final year projects are concerned. But now again question comes, how to finalize these parameters from this data set. So for that, the purpose of this particular documentation, purpose of this particular convention of this must be very much clear. Excuse me. Yes, yes. All the best. Yes. Sorry, extremely sorry. So moving on to this, so asking the right questions and exploring the data, then modeling the data using various algorithms. Now, don't get confused with 2 to 3 times why we are talking with this algorithm that I will explain you in detail. So that is different role actually. That role is different. Now here, first of all, whatever the data I am having, I first want what sort of a thing I can highlight from it. Okay, what sort of a features I can carry with me. So that part only we can consider, and in your language or in bookish language, we call it as the pre-processing of a data. Isn't it? You can see that diagram, you might remember. There is a pre-processing stage. So in pre-processing stage, we are filtering that particular parameter or whatever the data parts which we need. Students, please turn off your camera. Somebody is having the camera on, please. Okay. The next part comes as a modeling and finally communicating and visualizing the results. So one by one we come to this each and every point. So again, to come, what is the need of the data science? Why we need it? So better decision making, prediction, and pattern discovery. Okay. So if you can say our day-to-day life, we are not going to, if data science is not there, then also we can take a decision and we can go ahead with some samples as per our requirement. Okay. For online shopping, whatever you are doing, that is nothing with the data science because they are having the huge number of data with them related to same product or the different product or related to different customers also. So in view of that, they are preparing that data and displaying us that is going to help for us for the purchase. And we can observe, you people can observe that lots of your queries get clear because of this data science. Instead of searching to the store and going there, physically observing that product and taking decision. So instead of that, you have lots of problems because what is the review for this? What is the comment for this? Based on that, you can decide yours. Okay, that is why the use of data science. Now, again, the first time I had discussed why this data science comes in between, because before this also software industry is there. Before this also the data is there. Lots of technologies were there. Okay. So now, why in this last 4 or 5 years, this particular concept come into the existence? So when this data science concept was not there and traditional programming were there, at that time we are typically dealing with the structured data, right? Structured data is nothing but your like a table structured data or relational data structures, which is having some standard format. So that is structured data. Then another terminology previously, which is very much famous, is nothing but the data warehouse. So this data warehouse is typically related to any business or business organizations having their repository of a historical data, right, related to their business. And based on that historical data, they are taking the decision. Now, what happened because of internet and usage and all, instead of the previously data, you can take the review of the recent current market also. So for that purpose, the next terminology comes into the market, that is nothing but the data science. Got it? Because whatever the algorithms which we are applying on the data science or using the data science, same algorithms are previously used on data warehouse, we call it as the data mining. Even one subject is there, data mining, and warehouse in your first semester of degree. In that might we have that. And here there are differences. Got it? Data warehouse, already the data is there, and some mining algorithms are going to work on that data to extract something what they want. The same mining algorithms we are using in a data science. It is not invented newly. Only what is newly invented? The data on which we are going to work is the newly invented. And that's why it's called as a data analytics and all these things. Otherwise, it is already there. Then traditional BI, if you can see next option is the traditional BI. That is nothing but the business intelligence. It is just like a reports or graphs or graphical representations of various parameters on which the business is going to take or organization is going to take the decision related to their businesses, right? So that part comes under the traditional BI and predefined reports. So definitely whatever we have done, the reporting should be there. So this is what the thing previously happened with the data, even though at that time also a data was very huge. Now only thing is happened is that because of IoT, because of the cloud, then what we can say because of internet in each and every aspect of our life now internet comes, isn't it? Previously, if you can consider this particular thing, whatever the online shopping I am doing, that is not considered by any organization in their data warehouse, right? But what happened? Each and every organization now maintains the online sources. Each and every organization, what we can say, included the suppose your GPay, means payment online. E-commerce is involved in each and every business. That's why everybody's information is there in everyone's somehow dealing to that particular concern, isn't it? But the way of getting that information is through what? Internet. So as internet is involved, your every data is not at all a structured data. What if? So because of internet is an unstructured data, my type format somewhere, my photograph somewhere, my audio somewhere, my text, something like this is there. Okay. Now, maintaining that. So previously that data was in a structured format, now the data is in unstructured format. So that structured data directly make use of a data warehouse. Even if you can study the three-dimensional, two-dimensional is the table, three-dimensional data, multi-dimensional data, and you can write the various sort of a OLAP queries on that to access the data. So that is possible only for this structure. Now what to do with this unstructured and huge streaming is there, right? So for that purpose, we have a Hadoop system here. Distributed systems, not only Hadoop, lots of options are there, but Hadoop is one of them. Now, data is in this unstructured format, it is in a huge format, and that's why here the role of data science and algorithms comes. Okay, so, and even online, even current data, it is typically dealing with the historical data. Here, not at all, we are going to consider. Along with the historical, we have a current status also. And then finally, based on that, the scientific discovery is possible to that. So meaning is that the same thing now we have already done this now only because of this big data or huge data. Why huge data? Because now because thing is that now most of the homes are now automated, isn't it? Because of the involvement of IoT. So IoT is whatever the data, whatever the signals are processed through IoT, that data is going to store somewhere on a cloud, isn't it? Now it is on a cloud, so it is not publicly available to that particular company, isn't it? So whatever the devices I am using for the smart appliances or smart home, my smart home, whatever the devices I am using, that is of some suppose my HCL user way. So what HCL people are going to do? They are catching my complete data, whatever the activities I am doing now with that particular smart home or application of their smart or embedded home. So they are catching my data, they are putting somewhere. There are some other agencies who are purchasing that data and they are analyzing their business based on my single data. Isn't it? That's why the role of data science comes into existence. Okay. I hope everybody is clear with this. Okay. If anyone has a doubt, you can ask me. So likewise, the various scenarios are there. I'm not going to teach you each and everything. I hope everybody understand this. So that is why the need of data science comes. See this guy, he's want to buy something furniture online. So what he will do, just like you people, they are doing this. वेबसाइट पे गए, चेक किया, अभी हमारा स्टैंडर्ड प्रोसीजर किसका रेटिंग ज्यादा है, गो टू दैट रेटिंग. सो किस पे डिस्काउंट ज्यादा है, गो टू दैट रेटिंग. So discount is also a data science. No one is there in a market to give you something in a free of cost. Try to understand this, isn't it? They already have a margin for that. They want to sell out their product because it is from a long time they are holding their cash or they have invested on their that particular item. That's why it comes as a discount. Anyhow, it is beneficial to customer also because customer needs that and that is also a new one. That why this is for both the parties. It is of useful, but it is not like and discount way इसलिए मैंने purchase किया is not the logical way of thinking. If you need, then only if you purchase, then it's okay. Discount way purchase करके रखा, that is another way. So that is the data science of individual because requirements of individuals get changed. Everybody is not going to think like everybody is not going to because you want the discount में लेके रख रही मैं discount में next year का whatever the costumes I want to have during what we can say winter, I can purchase this. So likewise decisions you can that is the decision actually that is the data science. Okay. So this is the data science process and life cycle. You have already studied this and I'm going to this what we can say explain you again. Only one thing I would like to clear over here is that as far as your jobs in data science or data science, so everybody thinking that मुझे कुछ तो वो क्या algorithm execute करके Python पे वो दिखाना पड़ेगा or something. It is not like that. The thing is that if you can consider understanding business, data collection, data preparation, and exploratory data analysis. If this first 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks, if you can see these blocks are nothing but the job of data analyst. Do you understand? Data analyst and data scientist. These two are the different terminologies as far as this particular data science. Because if you are thinking, because most of the students are having this thinking in mind, data scientist, I like this, I like something this. But here also you are again having the option to think about the data analyst and data scientist. Now, what is exactly the difference between analyst? Analyst is a guy who don't need a lot of programming. You must familiar with a little bit what you can say tools or exploratory report generation tools or something. In that way, if you can think even you people from you also those who are very good in what you can say presenting, preparing graphical models of something and in that, so that the students can think about this also. See, understanding that requirement, data collection, in your case, data is already given by that organization to us. Now only we have to understand what is the requirement behind that. Based on that requirement, we have to prepare that data. Preparing of data contain lots of steps like this, reprocessing of the data, missing value, handling missing values, applying the logic from the missing value, and finally, what the meaning is that at a glance, first time, if you have a data set which is having the attributes 100, after your observation, that attributes become 50 or 10 or something like this as per need of the business. अभी वो 10 का जो database है आपके पास, now you have to represent in various angles so that your business analyst, your business scientist, data scientist, or business maker or a decision maker of the organization can understand the data. आपको कुछ भी नहीं करना है. You don't have to apply your logic to analyze something. You have to only represent whatever already have today. So whatever you are going to submit based on that, the data scientist is going to apply the variety of algorithms on that to analyze or to predict something about the business. Got it? See, data scientists and data analysts are two different terminologies. Along with these two terminologies, these are two different responsibilities of the job. Okay. And now this is next about the data science life cycle. I am going to explain this diagram. Already you people are aware about this, right? So what is business requirement, acquisition, then data processing is for just now I have explained, transform data into desired format, then cleaning, data cleaning, you have already studied this. Only what happens as students, whenever we are studying the thing, we are not realizing the real world problems to how it is. So parallelly, those who are having, I think maximum students are having the machine learning projects or data analytics projects. So they have to think this concept in that way. So definitely there is no need to read for this subject if you understand or if you correlate whatever the project you are doing in this way. Yeah. So this is all about the data cleaning. Then statistics and visualization. See, here actually the role of data analyst comes. डेटा एनालिस्ट ने जो डेटा लिया उस पर लॉजिक लगा के सिर्फ उसको रिड्यूस किया है, प्रिपेयर किया मीन्स व्हाट, मिसिंग वैल्यू है आपने उसको रिप्लेस किया. व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड रिप्लेसिंग द मिसिंग वैल्यू? इफ समवेयर इफ यू फाइंड एज पैरामीटर इज गिवन एज a 30, but in birth of date of birth somebody has missed to write or wrong लिखा है और तो कुछ तो garbage वैल्यू आ गई. So what you will do that in that case based on the other parameter, excuse me. Sorry, so here actually the data analyst work. So students, please think those who are interested to go for the data analyst post, they can concentrate on at least this parameter. Okay, in my last slide, I'm going to explain you each and every part where you have to focus so that you can approach to that type of a job and where you can focus to approach for the data scientist job. Okay, so I'm not going to read and explain you everything. So you go through these diagrams. Okay, modeling, you know how to create the model, data training data set, and training and testing data set, and based on that, you are preparing the model and analyze the thing and deployment. So data science life cycle, just now whatever I have described. So in the same way, this is the data science life cycle. It's broader way means understand the problem, understand the business, ETL process, EDA and data visualization. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can see this 5 blocks, this is the role of data analyst. And if you can see starts from feature engineering till this, and it is the role of data scientist. So it's easy one. That's why if you can see the range of salaries are also less for the data analyst compared to data scientist. Okay. So this is actually the why what happened during the interview. Students are not clear with this. For what purpose? What is difference between analyst and scientist, data scientist? What is difference between software designer and software architect? What is difference between project lead and project manager? So these are very basic terminologies and important terminologies. Every student must understand these before their campus placement, okay? Or interviews. Finally, after pass out whatever interviews you have, before that, these terminologies must be very much clear to everyone. Okay, so use of data science. So why to use this data science? To use the fastest track, effective track, efficient track. That's it. See, why anybody wants to make use of it? To earn the profit, isn't it? Why as a user I'm going to use the data science? Because I want the accurate and exact solution to my problem. That's why I'm using the data science. Okay? Second phase is what? Route A, route B. Suppose this is the, he wants to go somewhere. Second phase is that he has collected the data. Second phase is that he has collected the data. What if this is something like this data? Now, if we can see that, ignore the unnecessary observation. That's why I told you pre-process that particular data that comes here, right? Now, select the decision variables. That is nothing but to identify the variables on which I am going to work. So, this is the very simple example. This fellow wants to reach somewhere and he is having the 2 options. So, which parameter we will check? Whether today is the Monday, is it a rush? Today is Saturday, is it a rush? Or what happened previous Saturday? Is there is a vacations or holidays combined with the Saturday, Sunday, something like this. This parameter you can think and accordingly we will choose this route. Okay. So due to this, means now again confusing word in your mind. Why this big data comes in between? See, because of this big data only, the data science comes into the market. Why big data comes into the market? Because of internet it comes into the market. Why internet comes into market? That you know very well, right? So I'm not going to teach you this big data because you know everything. But what is the specialty of this big data is nothing but its volume. Volume is going on increase and increase in variety of directions. There is not at all a very straightforward direction because different people are having the different intentions behind that data. That's why while capturing that data, every aspect of that data is captured, isn't it? And it is stored somewhere, isn't it? And from that data, some agency wants some different parameters, some agency wants some different parameter out of that data, isn't it? Suppose just now again I'm considering if you have purchased the Lenovo laptop or some brand laptop. Whenever you are searching, your data is already collected, isn't it? Whenever you are purchased, that data is already collected. Now, Lenovo or that brand, whatever that Lenovo or whatever that they want to see how many have purchased, what is the age of that fellow, so is it a trendy, which mobile phone now in current generation is using or interested, to find out that their interest is something different. Seller's point or purchaser's point of view, suppose that particular product is purchased by the 20 to 30 years of crowd maximum offering this. And if suppose I am above 50, so I'm not going to do this, isn't it? That's why if the same data is there, my intention towards that data is different. But both of us want it for my data science. I want for my data science, see what is this? And somebody else wants for his purpose, isn't it? That's why this particular characteristics of data is very important. We can't cut down the volume because volume is also the important aspect. Then variety, definitely structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data. And why variety comes? Variety comes only because of a what you can say involvement of the internet. Then characteristic another is variety. Variety is already there, right? Then value. Now variety is there, volume is there, but value matters a lot. Okay. Whatever the value we are getting, is it a correct value? Is it in correct format value? And whether it is having some sense or some meaning as far as my business is concerned. So that is the important parameter. And here actually the data analyst has to work. He has to find out volume is there, variety is there, out of that he has to find out the value or he has to extract something what exactly my business needs. Then veracity. That is nothing but the inconsistency. Whatever the inconsistency is there, to remove that is also very much important. That is nothing but cleaning. What we have discussed, that is nothing but the cleaning or removing the inconsistencies from this data. So different type of data, that part which we have already seen actually. So you can go through these slides. Now, benefits of big data, you already know that is better decision making, greater innovations, implementing education sector, product price optimization, recommendation, just whatever the example just now I have given, everything comes in there, isn't it? Healthcare, recommend everywhere. See, and why I'm insisting on data scientists, because it is not going to end. Means jobs are always there, demands will always there in the future, because now we will get a habitual to have this in our life, isn't it? This is just the start. If you can say data science, how many people are using? Maximum means if you can say 70% are using, 30% still not using this. And because if you can say India and our rural and urban as well as city culture, if you can consider, 70% might be having on internet. Then also we need lots of requirements of a what we can say data analyst or data scientist. So definitely next generation, or if you can see 5G will come. So because of the 5G, lots of things will come into the market. And everybody now is going to have what we can say connection with the internet and connecting the business. They're connecting the business to the internet. So there is again the scope for the business networks, and along with that the role of data scientists. Now here we have to think about the degree computer students and their job opportunities and their career perspective. It is not like this is something like the recession and jobs. How decisions will be possible in this situation if we are inculcating this habit in every person to make use of internet in his life? And because of this COVID, if you can see, everybody switch over to Even previously, there were not that much familiar aspects in even rural. But now in rural India also everybody is on the internet, isn't it? So meaning is that once we get habitual, we will going to prefer the bad things. Okay, that's why there is a greater opportunity in this time. Now, coming to my last slides, profile of data scientist. So what I found is that these are the 5 main parameters that every person should have, those who are interested in a data scientist. Quantitative skill, right? That is nothing but maths and statistics. So don't, what we can say, scared about the mathematics and scientists, your statistics, your engineering students. Already you have gone through all this process. And you are not going to design a new math. Try to remember this thing. Math here, and I don't want this and something like, don't do like this. Maths you are not going to design. Already maths is in exist. You have to just recollect it. Statistic compared to mathematics, here we need again the statistics, isn't it? Statistics, you can easily opt the statistics. And now technical aptitude. So as you all know, you are already starting preparing for the interviews and all. So software programming and software engineering, programming, database, these are the 4 subjects for the technical aptitude of any interviews that already you are prepared. Now next one is theoretical mindsets and critical thinking. That also I think every students aware about this, your aptitude, your technical skills. Now in case of the technical skills, it is not like this, you must know each and every language. But at least you are having the good influence on two languages. As per my knowledge, 2 languages are sufficient. So in the present situation, Python is the important one because we are dealing with the data science, and because see why I am saying Python, because you will get one more opportunity to appear for this type of the companies also, those who are interested for the data analyst or data scientist. And why another one diagram? Programming language, because again you can go for the software development by making use of the Python, because Python is not restricted with the data science. It is also having the another angle also. So Python is one. And if you are familiar with C++ or Java, you can prefer anything out of that. Okay, so that is one of the one. Now, critical thinking, I am not the person who is going to change your thinking. So you are only the person who can change your thinking, right? So for that purpose, what you have to do? You have to do the lots of practice of competitive programming, aptitude skills, and everything. That is everything in your hand. Your college one can't do, your teacher can't do. It's the individual efforts, individual thinking, and you are now doing. I am very well that current generation is very smart. You people can do anything if you decide. Only thing is that because of this internet, because of this laptop and mobile, you are diverting towards something else. So that is again the part of yours. No one can't stop you doing this, isn't it? And next is the curious and creative. You already all are creative. I know this very well because current generation is smart. They are very much passionate about the task. Once they decide, they think, they gain their mind, I will do that. How to do? They are having lots of sources. Only the way, the direction, you must be on the proper direction, how to make proper use of that situation, so it will be possible. Communication and collaboration, that is one of the very important parameters, that is the soft skills. I know that your college might be taking lots of efforts to improve your soft skills. They have already might have some sessions or something like this. Now your role comes, right? You have to practice for your communication skills. You can join the variety of courses also, they are also available. Otherwise, another thing is a daily practice for the communication skills. Try to talk with yourself. Okay, come in a room, stand in front of the mirror and start talking. What are the topic you either technical, what are the today you have studied, what are the language today you have studied. You just talk about that language 2 to 10 minutes. See students, drastic change will become in your approach. Okay? And that is also an important parameter as far as your placement is concerned. And next is profile of data scientist to data analyst. Not use this required. There is no need of it. Use this. Statistics, basic concept you must know. Python programming, just now I have told. Python is going to be useful for the data science also. And another aspect of Python is also there for web-based projects also you can use. So be concentrate on a Python in a detailed way. Along with that, either for C++ or Java also you must know either one, either C++ or Java. Because most of the technical round, you need to have the concentration on your data structures concepts also. So if you are comfortable with data structures using C++, you go for that. Otherwise, data structures using Java, you can go for that. Another is R, Tableau. R is also might be some programs we have. Means in our college we are taking it in R also and Python also. So R is also just like a Python, but R is having a very much limitations, like it is specifically for the data science. But as a data scientist, you must know the R program also. The Tableau, these are the tools. Number of tools are there market. Okay, so at least minimum 2 to 3 tools you must be familiar. So even though that company not using that, but they take the interview on whatever skills you have, they can understand that this table is easily switch over to the new tool. Okay, so Tableau also is very good. Then SQL, already third year you have studied, just try to refine the concepts of structured SQL, PLSQL both. Then Power BI is also one of the tools nowadays industries are using. Along with this, I missed out one thing, advanced Excel also. Most of the students, even computer students, don't know Excel in detail. Excel is very powerful. Maximum companies nowadays, even current day also up to date, maximum companies are working on the advanced Excel. So you please concentrate on this. So I think Excel आपको कुछ भी challenging नहीं है, Power BI कुछ भी challenging नहीं, SQL already you have studied, Tableau is also very much interesting. It is just a tool to represent your data in graphical and variety of time. You just sit 4-5 days का कुछ session join करो, courses join करो, very easy you can understand. Python already there in your syllabus, no issue. Statistics, mathematics you have already studied. Only you have to refine the concept. R is little bit new, but in a programming language, you can easily switch over to the R. So this is all about the requirement. So instead of making very buzzword about scientists and so on and so on, so it's not like that. It's very straightforward process to have all the knowledge of data science, so that, and while studying all the concepts, whatever you have in data analytics, try to correlate with this. Okay. So with this, I have completed my session. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, any query, you can ask. I have a lot of material, but time is the constraint, and I know students don't have capacity to listen more than 40 or 45 minutes. That's why I have managed it of 40 minutes. So now it's at 48 minutes however. So if anybody have any doubt, you can ask. Yes.
Students, please ask question.
Yes. Even if you have any doubt. No questions? So can we stop here, madam?
Yes, put your questions in chat box. Yes, please put your questions in chat box or unmute yourself and ask your questions.
Yes, student, please be talkative, right? It's me today. Anybody? Okay, fine.
Okay, I think no questions are there. Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, good morning, everyone. I am Professor Sneha Shegar, and I am here to present the vote of thanks for today's webinar. On the behalf of Samarth Group of Institutions, College of Engineering, I would like to thank our guest, Dr. Sarika Zaware Madam, for guiding us with their knowledge. Today's webinar was full of knowledge and interesting things. It gives deep insight into the data mining, data warehousing concept, some interesting facts of big data. Once again, I would thank you, Madam, for taking out time for their busy schedule and enlightening us with the knowledge. Thank you so much, Madam. I will also thank to our Principal Sir, Administrative Officer Gadekar Sir, to our HOD Sir, and the students, all the students present here for paying attention and listening to the session carefully. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sneha.